Are you ready? Section 6.4, the traits, genes, and alleles. Firstly, I want to explain to you two terms. First one, genotype. Second one, phenotype. What's the difference between both of them? In this topic, we talked about the genetics, the traits, hereditary traits and acquired traits, but this topic focused on the hereditary traits, which transmitted from generation to another. Traits, according to Mendel's experiments, like hair color, skin color, eye color, all of these traits are transmitted from the parents to their offspring. The traits, which I said it, called phenotype, which means the physical appearance of the traits, like skin color, hair color, eye color, all of these characteristics, physical appearance in human being. Genotype, it's related to the symbols which we give it to explain or represent a trait. Like what? If we say that the dark brown eye color trait dominant over colored eye color. Again, dark brown eye color dominant over colored eye color. Dark brown eye color and colored eye color, both of them are phenotype. Both of them are phenotype. So what is the genotype of both of them? We said that the dominant character or dominant trait represents by two letters or two factors, which means two chromosomes, one inherited from male and another one inherited from female. So each trait represents by two letters. The two letters are similar or homozygous in case of pure trait. Both of them are similar. Both of them capital, both of them small. In case of impure or hyper or heterozygous, which means the both letters not similar, one of them capital, other one small. This one or this case for hybrid dominant. D capital, D capital, D capital, D small, D small, D small. All of these letters or symbols considered as genotype. So what the difference between phenotype and genotype? Phenotype is the trait or the physical appearance of the traits, eye color, skin color, hair color, and so on. But the symbols or the letters express or represent the physical appearance or the phenotype are called genotype. It's clear? It's clear?
تمام.
Mr.
Yes.
Could you please explain again the genotype?
Genotype. Okay. Give me an example about phenotype. Any trait.
Skin color.
Skin
eye
color. Just one.
Skin color.
Skin color. Okay. the black skin color dominant over other colors, okay? So the black color, black skin color dominant. We have two ways of dominant, maybe pure, maybe hybrid, right?
Yes.
Okay, P capital, P capital. These two letters are capital and both of them represents what?
The trait
The trait of what?
of skin color.
Skin color. So you said that skin color. So skin color, the physical appearance, you see it.
Yes.
So it is phenotype. But P capital means genotype to the phenotype, which is the skin color, black color. You got it?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions? Yusuf? Yusuf Nasser?
Yeah, Mr. It's okay, تمام.
Okay, Yusuf. Yusuf Nasser? Any question? Okay. Now we are going to explain problem about genetics or applied on Mendel's experiments. Pay your attention, please. If we say that pea plant with red flower, red flower, male with male pea plant with red flower, breed with female white flower. Express the first and second generation. Again, we have two pea plants, male and female. They will cross each other or breed each other. The male have red flower and female have white flower. Firstly, red
The-
flower and white flower are phenotype or genotype?
نعم.
Red flower and white flower, genotype or phenotype?
Genotype.
Sure.
إن شاء الله.
We have two pea plants, red flower, male, white flower, female. These two are called parents, P, parents, P for parents, G, the gametes. The gametes represents by the letters. Red flower, we know that red flower is dominant flower color in pea plants. So it represents pi, or capital, or capital. Pure dominant. Breeding cross. White flower, female, white is recessive trait in case of pea plant. It represents pi or small or small. I wrote two letters because we know that each trait carried by two chromosomes or two factors. One inherited from male, other one inherited from female, and this is the same. Clear? It's clear?
Clear.
Okay, I will write it clearly, or capital, and this one or small, and between them the cross sign. And if you want to show the male and female above male, you can write this symbol. This symbol represents male, and in case of female, this symbol represents female. This one for male, this one for female. Next, each one of these two genotype of both parents, the first offspring inherited two factors from each one or just one factor?
One factor from
Excellent.
each one.
So this one, R capital, will inherit just R to the first generation, right?
Right.
The second one, female, will give what? R small.
Small.
So the first generation will be R capital or small.
Yes.
So this one, the first generation, red or white?
Red.
Pure or hybrid?
Hybrid.
Homozygous or heterozygous? Hetero. Homo similar, hetero different.
واحنا خدناهم الهومو والهيترو.
I said it now.
الهومو similar, الهيترو different.
Yes. Clear?
تمام. Clear.
Okay.
Different ايه بقى؟
Different trait. Red,
تمام.
white, or capital or small. Red and white. But red is dominant over white, so it appears in the first generation by 100%. Clear? Which means this trait or this first generation, the red flower, have the gene of white flower, but not appeared. The red flower just appears. Clear? The second generation by the self-pollination of the first generation. First generation are capital or small, or capital or small, the cross between them, male and female. This is the parents. What are the gametes? Gametes means the factors which inherited from the parents to their offspring. Each one of them have two factors. Maybe give R capital or R small, and this one R capital or small. So what are the probabilities? Maybe this one or the first one R capital, and in the male R capital, the first factor in male, meeting the first factor in female, so it will be R capital. Or the first factor of male R capital made the second factor of female, so it will be R capital or small, or the second factor of male, which is R small, will make the first factor of female R capital, but firstly we wrote the capital letter, so it will be R capital R small. Or the second factor of male made the second factor of female, so it will be R small, R small. The first three offspring carry the flower colored what? Guys? Guys?
مستر انت صوت حضرتك بيقطع.
It's clear now?
Yes,
Clear?
clear.
Okay. The first three pea plants carried flower color what?
Red,
Excellent. The last one,
white,
white. So the ratio between red and white flower in the second generation, what?
نعم.
The ratio of the flower colored in pea plant in second generation, what? The ratio?
3-1.
Excellent. 3-1. By percentage, what? The percent
75%.
75 for dominant, 225 for
And
recessive
recessive.
in second generation. You got it? It's clear?
Yes.
Guys, it's clear, حبيبة.
الفيرست جنريشن بيبقى 100% dominant
Yes,
والتانية 75 صح؟
75 to 25. But in case of in the first generation, the two parents are pure. Two parents are pure. One of them pure dominant, the other one pure recessive. In this case, you said that the first generation 100% dominant, the second generation 75 dominant, 25 pure. Why? In case of another example, I said that the first case, the two parents pure, one dominant, the other one recessive. So if one of them, the dominant, the recessive always pure. The dominant one are hybrid, are capital, are small, and the female are small, are small. What is the result of the breeding both of them?
The result one, the dominant will be white and the recessive will be red.
White. Why?
Because Mr. there is the first one is not pure and the second one is female. The first one carrying female genes and the second one is pure female. بصراحة ما اعرفش اسمه ده، ما اعرفش اعمل ستيبس بصراحة.
Why?
ما عرفتش اعمل.
Like the last example. Okay. This one have how many factors? Can give how many factors?
2.
2. Maybe what?
Maybe female or maybe male.
No, maybe are capital, maybe are small. The factors. The chromosomes.
تمام.
And this one just give what?
R small and R small. R small يعني.
Yes, just are small. So the probability will be the first one will meet this one, so it will be R capital or small, right? And second factor will meet this one, so it will be R small, right?
Right.
The first one, red or white?
Red.
Second one.
White.
So in this case, the first generation 100% dominant or 50-50?
50.
50-50. So in case of the two parents are pure, it's applied on the first law of Mendel, which means the first generation 100% dominant, the second generation 75 dominant, 25 recessive. But in case of one of the parent pure or the dominant not pure or hybrid heterozygous, two different factors, one capital, other one small, the ratio of the first generation will be 50-50, 50 dominant and 50 recessive. It's clear? Clear or repeated?
لا clear.
Sure.
sure. هي دي بس الستبس.
Again, gene, piece of DNA inside the chromosome, and this gene carry the instructions of creation or making or synthesis of a specific protein, which responsible for the appearance of a specific trait. Again, gene, piece of DNA inside the chromosome, provides the cell with the instructions for making a certain protein, which is responsible for the appearance of specific trait. The next scientific term, allele. Allele means the different forms of the same genes. Different forms of same genes. Like what? Like the flower color in case of pea plant. So we have gene carry the flower color, but maybe the flower color red, maybe the flower color white. Both of them have the same, both of these two chromosomes have the same gene, have the same trait, flower color, but in different form. One of them appears red flower, the other one appears white flower. So the different forms of the genes are called alleles. The alleles may be homozygous, may be heterozygous. Homozygous like this. They are identical, which means when you inherited the same gene with the same form from the parents. This one, for example, for male, and the green one from the female, and both of them are similar, wrinkled, as you can see. So both of them are similar, so it's called homozygous. Heterozygous alleles, when you inherited the same genes from the two parents, but in different forms. The first one wrinkled, the second one round. Wrinkled and round represent the shape of the seed, of the pea plant, shape of the seed. If we applied this figure on the pea plant flower color, red and red, so both of them similar, white and white, both of them similar. So they are homozygous alleles. Red and white. Red and white. Both of them different, so it will be heterozygous alleles, but they are same gene, flower color. Clear?
Clear.
The genome means all the genetic materials in any organisms. We have human genome, bacterial genome, virus genome, which means the genetic material in this living organism. All the genetic material in any living organism called genome. Genotype and phenotype, we explain it. Phenotype means the physical appearance, like hair color, skin color, flower color, and so on. Genotype, which means the symbols or the letters which represents the phenotype. Dominant and recessive. The dominant, we explained it before, the trait which appears in the first generation by percent 100% according to Mendel's law, and this trait may be pure, may be hybrid. Pure when the two factors are similar, hybrid when the two factors are different. Recessive, according to Mendel's law, the trait which not appears in the first generation and appears in the second generation by ratio 3:1 or by percent 25%, and recessive always pure, which means the two chromosomes or the two factors are similar and both of them wrote in small letters. Okay, so section 6.4 is over. Any question? Any question, guys?